Oh, I don't mean to ask you what is the matter with you. I'm actually talking about the stuff that you see around you. The device on which you're watching this video, cars, your pet, all of these are matter and so are we. So everything is matter even if it doesn't always matter. In scientific terms, matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. You know that mass is just a measure of quantity or how heavy an object is. Some objects are heavy, whereas some are light. Now to give you a sense of what space is, let us pour water in a mug. As it fills up, the level of water rises and the space in the glass is being occupied by water. In other words, we can say that the volume of water in the mug is the space that it occupies. So anything that has mass and occupies space matters. But have you wondered if the matter that makes up your device is the same as the matter that makes up water? Well, they appear different. So it means that they are not the same. I'm sure you observed that the stuff around you exists in different forms. Now the device on which you're watching this video has a definite shape and a fixed volume. So it is definitely matter. But at the same time, it has a distinct boundary. Matter of this kind is said to be in the solid state. In the same way, water that fills up any vessel takes up the shape of the vessel. But at the same time, the quantity of water is fixed. In other words, the volume of water is constant. Hence, matter that has fixed volume and no fixed shape is said to be in its liquid state. So the state of water is liquid. Air, which is so essential for life, is all around us. And it is an example of the third state of matter, that is gas. But we can't even see it around us. Then why do we say that gas is matter? How do we know that it has mass and occupies space? For that, let us first take a balloon in a cardboard box. Fits easily, right? Now, let's blow in air into the balloon and try fitting it again in the box. This time, it doesn't fit in the box. This means that air occupies space. But what about mass? Okay, so let me fix this inflated balloon to one end of the stick and this deflated balloon to the other end. Oh, the stick is no longer balanced. It tilts more on one side. This means that the balloon filled with air weighs more. This proves that air has mass. Therefore, we can say that gas, which occupies space and has mass, is a state of matter. At this point, we can say that matter generally exists in three different states: solids, liquids, and gases. Now that you know about matter and its different forms, let us discuss what matter is made up of. When you look at a grass mat from a distance, it looks all smooth and plain. But when we come close, we find that it is made up of individual blades of grass. In the same way, matter looks smooth and continuous from far away. But on a closer look, it is actually made up of very small particles. The particles are so small that we cannot observe them with our naked eyes. You will also be amazed to know that even this small bit is made up of an unimaginably large number of tiny particles. A long time ago, Indian philosophers thought that things around us are made up of 5 basic elements: air, earth, sky, fire, and water. But now we know that matter is actually made up of these tiny particles. Matter is not as continuous or smooth as it appears. Oh, but what are these mysterious little particles and how do they behave? Do they remain fixed or jump and hop? Do they stick to each other or do they remain separate? We will learn more about them in our next videos.